Hello students, welcome back to English literature classes. Today our topic is Gray as a transitional poet. Okay. The meaning of the transition. Gray is one of the most popular poet in English. Okay. He belongs to the age of transitional that appeared at the end of 18th century, which is known for its neoclassicism. Gray is the most representative poet of the transitional age. Which is known for its neoclassicism. Gray is the most representative poet of the transitional age. The publication of Thompson's Season marks a phase of change in English poetry. In front of rising romanticism, it presents a change from big cities to small villages, from majestic palace and stories of king and princes to huts and simple stories of farmer and workers, from artificiality to natural, from learning to inspiration, and from reason to feeling. The poet of this age had interest in romanticism, yet they were not free from classicism, with the result that these poets could not be perfectly romantic. In thought and feeling, they were romantic, but in treatment and expression, they were classical. Therefore, they were called transitional. There are some points of Gray's as a transitional poet. Okay. First point is Gray's romanticism. Second, interest in common people. Third, high imagination. Fourth, strong emotions. Fifth, notes of satire. Next है poetic diction and element of classicism and conclusion. Okay. Gray's romanticism. Gray has great interest in romanticism, but on account of being a great transitional poet, he shows only limited romantic qualities like interest in common people, uncommon thing, high imagination, strong emotions, and satire. And the next point is interest in common people. Gray in Elegy written in a country churchyard thinks over the universal misfortune of poor blazers who fail in making progress in want of proper opportunity and wealth. The poet takes interest in rural life. He introduces a dramatic pastoral setting. It is evening and the farmers are coming homeward. The church bells ring to tell the day is parting, giving way to darkness. Hearing bells, farmers begin to come home with their animal. All are tired. The poet is sitting alone in a country churchyard, thinking over the misfortune of poor Blazer. The curfew tolls the knell of parting day. The lowing hard wind hovers slowly over the lake. The ploughman homeward plods his weary way and leaves the world to darkness and to me. It's mean that ये चर्च की घंटी बजती हुई प्रतीत हो रही है। क्यों? क्योंकि दिन समाप्ति की ओर है। द लोइंग हार्ट रंभाते हुए पशुओं का झुंड चरागाह से वापस लौट रहा है। प्लोमैन जो किसान हैं हल जोतकर वो भी थके हारे अपने घरों की ओर वापस लौट रहे हैं। एंड लीव्स टू द वर्ल्ड डार्कनेस टू मी, पूरे संसार में अंधेरा छा गया है, केवल मैं ही अकेला रह गया हूँ। ओके, द पोएट थिंक over misfortune of those poor villagers who are no more. They are buried in this graveyard. They are sleeping so soundly in their graves that no alarm may rouse from their deadly sleep. Next point is high imagination. Interest in high imagination. Gray's high imagination is boundless. In Elegy, he imagines that after his death, he too shall be buried at some neglected place, and few lines shall be engraved as epitaph on the stone. Next point है interest in strong emotion. In romanticism, emotion are regarded as superior to reason. Gray shows his quality when he expresses deep feeling of sorrow very effectively. For example, Elegy he records strong emotion of a dying man. He tells about emotional attachment of farmer with their families. When they were alive, their families used to wait for them at evening. The housewife used to finish their domestic labors. Their children used to wait for them outside their houses. But after that, there has appeared a lot of change, and there is none to wait for them. They are dead and forgotten. Okay. Next point is interest in the uncommon. Romanticism is exposed in taking a deep interest in what is uncommon or strange. Gray's interest in the description of graveyard is exposed in Alice graveyard is filled with darkness. And the next point is note of satire. The poet passes satire on worldly purpose in Alice. Life makes people proud of vain worldly gains. Gray asks people to realize the basic truth of life and give up pride. The poet says that we take pride in our high birth and boast of it. We make a show of our power. We swing in our beauty and feel proud of our wealthy positions. Okay, next point is element of classicism. Gray is a transitional poet. He has faith in classicism also. Gray shows classicism political, like use of poetic diction, and he uses sensuous arts, myths making, imagery and symbolism. Next point is use of poetic diction. Gray has no fear in simple language. He uses a dignified language in his poem in Alice. It is found that he takes interest in personification in excess and frequently introduce expression. Next point is interest in myths making and symbolism. Gray takes great interest in myths making in the progress of poesy. He makes a myth of Milton's blindness. And the next point is faith in classical tradition. Gray has faith in classical tradition. He opened the progress of poesy with invocation. He used a complex pattern of pentaeric chords. And the conclusion, Gray is a great transitional poet. Gray's Alice marks his transitions from classicism to romanticism. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.